Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how higher order function works in Kotlin. So let's get started. According to the definition, higher order function is a function which accepts function as a parameter or return a function or can do both. Meaning, instead of passing integer, string or other types as a parameter in a function, we can pass a function as a parameter in other functions. So let's take an example to get more clarity of higher order functions. I'm having a main function here. I'll create one more function that will gonna add two numbers. I'm taking it as a and b of double type, and this function will return a double value, which will be the addition of these two numbers, a plus b. Now this is a simple function which is adding two numbers of double type, and this is not any higher order function, this is a normal function. But to make a higher order function, we have to pass any function as a parameter or return any function from that function. So I'll make one higher order function to give you an example of that. I'm giving a name of that function as higher order itself. You can name it whatever you want. This function will also accept two values of double, a and b. The third value of this function will be a function itself, so that we can say as we are passing a function in a function parameter. So let's pass a function itself here. I'm naming it as fn, and this fn will accept two double values, and this will return double value. So this is our higher order function, which is expecting two double values and one function of these two parameters. So while calling this higher order function, we have to make sure that we are passing according to these parameters. So let's try to call this higher order function from our main function. Higher order, and this is expecting a double, b double, that is I'll pass it as 2.0, 3.0, and third is we have to pass a function here, and that function should have two double values and also should return a double value. So that we have already made a function here of name add, which is having two double values, and that is also returning one double value. So we can directly write this add here. But to pass a function in the higher order function, we have to make sure that we cannot write directly the name of the function. Instead, we have to pass two colons here like this. So to pass a function inside a function, we have to make sure that we are writing these two colons followed by a function name. So that is how you can pass values into the higher order function. Now here I am getting value as 2.0, here I am getting 3.0, and here I am performing the addition of these numbers. So let's try to print the value. I am printing this fn function that we have made in the parameters, and inside this fn I am passing a and b. So let's see what will be the output of this code. Let's try to run this. So here we can see that we have got an output of 5.0. That is, we are having these values as 2, 3, and we are performing the addition of these two numbers because we have passed this add function into this function, and that is add function is performing addition of two numbers. So that is how we can say that we have passed a function as a parameter. Also, one more thing I need to tell you guys is that in Kotlin, we treat a function as an object itself. Like we can pass a function inside a function, we can return a function, or we can store a function inside a variable also. So let's try to store this function, this higher order function, in a variable. My function equals to this. So that means we are passing this higher order function inside our myfun variable. So if I want to print this myfun, then it will easily print the value of this higher order function, whatever the value of this higher order function is getting here. That means right now we are not returning anything from here, so it will not print anything. Instead it will print just a unit. If we are returning from here anything, let's suppose like this, and we are returning from here any double value, then it will store that double value here and it will print directly. So that is how we can store a higher order function in a variable also. So I hope you have cleared some doubt related to your higher order functions. If you have found this video useful, do subscribe to our channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.